that is the art of the process, right? The art of the process is really determining where is your significant impact. Okay. One of the things that I am a big proponent of is just understanding what metrics are critical to your organization, right? So if there is, looking at your accounts receivable on a weekly basis is critical to your organization, then that should be a metric that you use, right? That's something that you should be looking at. And if something looks like it's off there, then you should spend the time to understand what's off there. Now, if it's a different, item like, let's say marketing expenses, right? And marketing expenses is something that it goes up and it goes down, and you see a difference there from what it's been the past 3 months, and the difference is, a couple of $1,000, it's not significant, then that's not where you're going to spend a lot of time, because if you need to fix something, you always can fix it after the fact. There's always some level of risk with the financial statements. There's always something that you need to go back and review. That's what audits are for. That's what, quarterly reviews are for. Because we know that, sometimes things may get in the wrong place. Someone, put in an entry and they put, they had a wrong digit and it went into the wrong account. These are things that happen, and these are things that throughout the review process you can find. But timeliness of submission of financial statements really needs to be measured with the level of risk to inaccuracy within those financials. My advice to them would be to make sure that your financial statements tell the story of your business, right? So as an entrepreneur, if you know that your sales were up 20% that month, but you also, in order to get those sales, had to spend, a significant amount more in cost of goods sold or in marketing or whatever, that's the story that your financials should tell. Your financials should tell the story of, I had a 20% bump, that I had 10% eaten away by my COGS and my increase in expenses in order to get to that revenue, right? And then you look at it and say, okay, would I have achieved the same level of revenue had I not done any of these additional expenses? That right there is a measure that everyone should be doing on a regular basis. Determining, what's your rate of return on your revenue? What's your rate of return on the effort that you're putting into these sales? Because the rate of return, your sales can be incredible, but if your rate of return on those sales diminishes because of the fact that you are putting so much more into the expenses, then is it really worth to have that level of revenue? Or is there something that you can do to diminish that impact? Is the impact that you're putting in this month something that you're not going to feel over the next couple of months, which is going to increase your rate of return over the next couple of months? The point of the matter is that the financial statements are the story of your car. They're the story of how your car is running. Does it need maintenance? Do you need to put a gas for it? Does it need to get new tires on it because the system you're using just doesn't support your business anymore? You want to make sure that you measure the tools and the infrastructure that you put in place to the type of organization that you have. But at the end of the day, those financial statements you don't want to just go out and get a template. I have had people come to me and say, give me what's the best in class of financial statements. That's what I want to have. And there is no such thing. The best in class of financial statements for an organization are financial statements that tell the story of that particular organization.